In this section, we're going to learn about polynomials. Polynomial is a single term or the sum or difference of two or more terms containing variables, that's the letters, with whole number exponents. In a polynomial function, the expression that defines the function is a polynomial. So let's look at some examples. This example, 6x to the fourth minus 3x cubed plus 2x minus 5 is a polynomial. Now we are going to learn how to do the degree of the polynomial. For this term right here, the degree is 4. The degree is your exponent. For this term, the degree is 3. For this term, the degree is actually 1. There is a 1 there that you don't see. And for the last term, this one's called a constant because it doesn't have a variable. The degree of this one would be 0 because there are 0 x's on that one. Now, when we're talking about the whole polynomial, the entire thing, when we list the degree of it, we take the highest degree we see. So for this polynomial, the highest degree we see is going to be 3. So this would be degree 3. On this polynomial, the highest degree we see is 4. So that would be a 4th degree polynomial. There are some special names for polynomials. If we have just one term, like 2x cubed, that would be a monomial. If we have two terms, like 2x cubed minus 6x squared, that would be a binomial. There are two of them. If we have three terms, we could have 2x cubed minus 6x squared plus 3x. That would be a trinomial. There are three terms. And then after that, we just call it a polynomial. Now let's look at some adding and subtracting of polynomials. We can only combine them if they have like terms. That means x cubed goes with x cubed. X squared goes with x squared. Okay, x goes with x. They have to match to add them. So if we are adding negative 9x cubed plus 13x cubed, since they are both cubed, we can add them together. 13 plus a negative 9 would give me a positive 4x cubed. So let's look at an example. This one is example 1. It has negative 6x cubed plus 5x squared plus 4 plus 2x cubed plus 7x squared minus 10. Now, we can put the x cubes together. Negative 6 and a positive 2 gives me a negative 4x cubed. Okay, then we can put the x squareds together. Positive 5x squared, positive 7x squared gives me a positive, sorry, they have a typo there, a positive 12x squared. We can also put our whole numbers together. A positive 4 and a negative 10 would give me a negative 6. So when we combine these terms, we're going to get negative 4x cubed plus 12x squared and then minus 6. Let's look at one that's subtraction. Now the difference is what we're going to have to do here is distribute this negative before we add it. Negative times a positive here makes that negative 2x cubed. Negative times a negative makes that a positive 6x squared. Negative times a negative makes that a positive 3x, and a negative times a positive makes that a negative 9. Now once we get to this point, we can add them up just like we did before. So I have a 7x cubed and a negative 2x cubed. That gives me a positive 5x cubed. Then I have a negative 8x squared and a positive 6x squared. That gives me a negative 2x squared. And then next I'm going to add the x's. A positive 9x, a positive 3x. That gives me a positive 12x. And last thing I'm going to add is the whole numbers. A negative 6 and a negative 9 gives me a negative 15. So the answer to this one would be 5x cubed minus 2x squared plus 12x minus 15.